Welcome back, and sadly, it is our last day of Geek Week, and we are geeking out over beer this morning.
How would you like to brew all different kinds of craft beers with just touch of a button? Our own Chris Cashman is live at Picobrew in Seattle to show us this cool new machine. Hey, Chris.
Yes, happy Friday to you. What a perfect day and a perfect start to the day. Some kind of a sunrise here over Picobrew in Seattle. We're calling it Fermentation Innovation. Bill Mitchell is here. And Bill, we should say that you are a former Microsoft big brain. You're continuing to use your powers for good. You started Picobrew. It would be too lazy and too simplex for me to say this is kind of like a Keurig for beer, but it's essentially that easy. Tell people what Picobrew is doing.
Well, it really is the world's first countertop beer brewery.
Yeah.
So you could look at it as Picobrew's version of the Keurig, but it's actually doing a lot more. So what we have here is the ability to reliably reproduce great recipes from great beer breweries around the world, or brew your own. It's really as simple as inserting a Pico pack. What we have in here is it's actually a pack full of grains and hops in this portion of the pack.
It's essentially the recipe it's in here, right? You said this is sugarcane. You guys took like an extra year of research and development to say, hey, let's make sure this is biodegradable.
That's right. We're from Seattle, so we wanted to do right for the environment. This is a byproduct of sugarcane production, and it's actually fully biodegradable. So it's just got hops and grains in it. When you're done brewing, just put it in your compost.
You got your Pico pack, you put it in. You can adjust some of the fine tunes here, like what, alcohol by volume?
That's one of the great things, yeah. All you do is insert your Pico pack. It says, oh, okay, I can recognize this. It's a little dingy blonde from Spinnaker Bay right around the corner here.
Okay.
And I can say, okay, well, rather than just start brewing, I actually want to adjust the recipe.
Ooh.
I actually want to make this a little less bitter.
Okay.
It's a little early in the morning for bitterness right now. I haven't had my coffee.
Sure.
And I want to adjust the alcohol by volume, and I'm going to dial that down a little bit too, make it a morning brew.
Okay.
And then when I'm ready to brew, I just hit brew.
You do your thing. 2 hours later, it's done. You can chill it for about a week, and then you're good, right?
That's right.
Simple.
We chill it. We add the yeast and let the yeast go to work. And yeah, typically about a week later, you have a full keg, these 5-liter mini kegs of the best, freshest craft beer in the world.
Now let's show them over here. One of my favorite parts about what you're doing with the brand new Pico unit is that they've teamed up with over 150 partners across the entire world. So some of your favorite beers that you can only get when you're traveling, those days are over. Picobrew is fixing that. Now you can get that beer that you only get once or twice a year. You can brew it fresh at home, and you guys have this very cool website where you can take it a step further. Instead of just picking out the Pico pack, I could say, in my case, I always say I like it hoppier than Easter. I could go in here and actually drag in hops.
That's right. I mean, we wanted to allow you to stand on the shoulders of giants, brew the best beers in the world, and if you want to take it the next step, you can actually just drag and drop grains and hops, right like I'm doing here.
And it changes in real time. Alcohol by volume, there's your IBU, your bitter units.
I'm going to make this a really big beer, so it's really cranking it up. You can see it'll tell you exactly the kind of beer you're going to make. I can adjust the hops as well. Just start dragging and dropping and make some really crazy, highly hop stuff.
And I love that. I love that it's smart enough to tell you if you're overdoing it, if you're adding something that maybe is not the best idea, it'll actually warn you and say, are you sure that's maybe too much hops, or maybe you don't want to add the chocolate into that.
But it'll let you go there, and you can make whatever you want. And the goal here is stand on the shoulders of giants, learn the brewing profession, and learn to make the best beer in your home. And you can take it as far as you want to take it.
Once again, over 150 partners right now. Some of your favorite from right here in Seattle, but throughout the entire world. You can see the collection online. Go online, check out their website, Picobrew. The brand new Pico's only been out for a couple of months. A chance to craft, custom brew at home, just pushing a button, walking away. No more filling your garage with beakers and test tubes and getting the chemistry books from UW Library anymore, right?
That's right. Picobrew.com, and we have a big marketplace, brewmarketplace.com. You can check out all the different beers you can brew, or brew your own custom with this freestyle facility.
We're sharing the party back in the studio. We have 2 mini kegs, courtesy of Picobrew for you. Enjoy, spread it around the newsroom. What could possibly go wrong?
Yes.
What could possibly go wrong? They're adorable little kegs. This is my kind of size.
Adorable.
Right
I wonder what
welcome.
it tastes like. That's the question.
Jake doesn't want to pop it open right now in case something
Spray.
happens.
It's happy hour somewhere.
Worried
It
about
is.
the
It is
spray.
happy hour somewhere. Maybe
These are
after the show
amazing.
we'll enjoy. Thank you,
You
Chris.
can just roll these into your party too.
Exactly. All right,
Thanks, guys.
7:47 right now. Let's hand it over to Ben.